Hello. Just say thank you. Yes, I said it. Just say thank you. Hello. I'm Theresa White. Welcome to another Word of Wisdom Wednesday. And so, in light of the holiday that people are going to be celebrating, I just want to come and share how important it is to be thankful. You ever had somebody give you a compliment and not to be malicious, but you struggled to accept it because maybe you didn't think it was true or you didn't believe it about yourself? I had a situation where I had signed my name on a piece of paper or a document. I can't remember what it was. And a person, my coworker at the time, looked down and said, "Wow, you have very beautiful handwriting." And I went to a story and a memory and trying to explain why I didn't think. And I heard the Lord say so clearly, "Theresa, just say thank you." And in my mind, I wasn't thinking that I was being unthankful. I was trying to explain why I didn't think my handwriting was that pretty. But truthfully, people can take it better, even if you struggle with compliments, that you just say thank you. Maybe you can, deal with the waywardness of like you accepting it later. But to the person who's telling you, people are not wasting their breath to tell you that you're great or that they enjoy something about you just to be wasting their breath. Most people can do other things except being kind. So if they're being kind intentionally, just say thank you. There is a scripture in First Thessalonians chapter 5, verse 18, and my pastor brought it back up again, and it made me think about it. And so I was like, you know what? This is a really good point to make. Because as a parent or anybody, you ever had somebody that you've given something to, you put some thought into it, and maybe, but no, unbeknownst to you, that they had, a situation, maybe the emotions or their mind was somewhere else, but you were really excited to give them this thing or to share something with them. But because of their emotion or their mind was somewhere else, that they struggle to be thankful for what you've given them. Now, generally, if someone is struggling to be thankful and you really put some effort into it, sometimes people struggle to want to do it again. Well, I don't know if I want to give them a compliment again. Maybe, I want them to bite my head off, right? But that may not have been the person's intention or their heart. They just was in a struggle place at that moment. So that's why the word of wisdom for today, and maybe for every day, if you struggle and you need to come back to this video, please do, to be reminded to just say thank you. Well, what if I don't mean it, Theresa? Just say thank you because they meant their compliment. And even if they struggle and you may not believe that they meant it, I want you to start telling yourself that they did mean it. And it is true that you are great at this or you're wonderful at that or your handwriting's pretty or whatever it may be. Because a lot of times, especially in the world of neurology, the way our brain works, it's a lot of times your brain works to focus on what's dangerous or not safe in a place to try to keep you in safety. And so sometimes it focuses on the negative. And it's hard to think about the positive. It's hard to look at what's going well, especially with all things that are going on in the world. But you want to be sure that when you are more thankful, as the scripture says, give thanks in all things. I wanted to bring that up. So I did bring up the scripture, but it says give thanks in all things, which sometimes can seem difficult because you're like, well, everything's not good. Give thanks in all things. It didn't say whether you think it was good or not. The scripture says, give thanks in all things because this is the will of God concerning you. So you're like, God, what is your will for me? To be thankful. Find something to be thankful about and focus on that instead of all the things you think are going wrong. It lifts your spirit, it lifts your mood, it lifts your health. And so that's your word of wisdom for today, for this week. Join me again on our next one. Have a blessed and beautiful, thankful time day with your families. Be blessed.